or heard a magazine article featuring Baby Girl during the interview. We'll get into that a little later. We just say she was she very much was into Egypt or Kemet. Yeah, she loved it. We'll get into that a little later. I just got that. So I'm going to process that. But, yeah. Slowly. Oh, I'm falling in love with you. I'm wishing well. Shout out to my boy, man, Maitria on his Buddha duties. Boy. All right, so let's go back to this pork thing so we get this nasty, this filthy beast off the. Let's make sure we clean this up good. So, I already showed you Leviticus, but I want to show you how shit get tricky. That's why I always bust my iron just to be sure. But shit be getting tricky. Pin of the cracker. You gotta watch that pin of the cracker. Pin of the cracker. That's what they say. The pen is mightier than the sword. Sure, Uncle Bingo. Yeah. Shit, man. The pen is mightier than the sword. Jack, boy. Goddamn Jack. Let me get it better. You niggas really get what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. Oh, even better. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whew. Pardon me, I'm on the way. Just give me 1 sec. We can't find that. We'll use this one. The pen, motherfucker. Oh, bitches. The pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. Oh. Pay that on mine. One more time. The pen. God damn it. The pen is mightier than a sword. Uncle Bingo. God damn it. So yeah. All right. My notes. Hate when this happens. It happens often. It should be. Bear with me. Oh yeah. Goddamn notes here. We ain't done yet with that part. Pause on it. I'm not trying to look for this shit. But it should be somewhere right here. You give me a feel. Oh yeah, man, I got a channel from. It's funny because I made a song not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. Real Hawaiian type of vibe. I don't want to get too much into it. I don't want to give too much of it up. But I made that song and like 2 weeks later I came in contact with a ancestral entity or she was just on the planet. Can't remember when she was born. But within this recent, I think she was born like 59 or something like that. I don't gonna get too deep into it yet, but It's funny because I made the song and I was like, this like she got like a real like a Hawaiian type vibe to it. One of my joints, one of the songs that now I have the privilege to walk around and listen to the sweet sounds of my own music in my own head. Now you grew up listening to had your favorite song stuck in your head and shit. Well now since I've been doing this production thing, I have the privilege of walking around singing my own shit in my head now. It makes it even better because nobody's ever heard it before. So, but when it does drop, trust me. Oh my god, oh it's some bad shit. But anyway, now mind y'all, I already been telling y'all about the water deities and the deep blue sea shit that been going on. And then I do this. I really want to sing it for you right now, but I ain't gonna do it yet. I'll wait. I ain't finished the track yet. It's pretty much I could use every. I'm gonna add some shit to it, but I could pretty much. What I got now would be enough. All I need is the vocals. But I'm gonna add a few more things to it. I'm gonna need to adjust just a few things on the sound. The levels. Make sure the levels are good. Shout out the pun. Cubano. Like, boy. But yeah. I ain't get to that, yeah. I just stretch it out a little bit. Yeah, treat this shit like a sport. Loosen up right here with y'all. Let y'all do it with me. Now, but yeah, she was very much baby girl. It's my baby girl, man. That's why I answers, damn it. I just heard a little video, seen a video on her where she was talking about being a stylist and all that. Going back to this shit here, yeah. I'm gonna deal with that video a little later though. But I just want to make that. She did have an affinity for Kemet or Egypt, Africa. Actually, she was supposed to shoot. They were supposed to. I think either shoot that Queen of the Dam or one of the matrices in Egypt or something. But she found out they weren't gonna shoot it there, so she was saying how they really fucked up. Well, fucked up, but she was like upset about that because she had really wanted to work in Egypt, but she never got a chance to. So now, should we go back to let's get the pig thing out of the way, and then we'll go into her contribution to the what would be a good phrase for it, to the Osirian lore and art form. That do it. All right, so let me get back to this pig shit though. Let me get this out the way. I'll get back to this a little later because something I want to add to it, but it might be a little later down the line. I'm trying to, all this little later shit, I'm trying. I know if I say shit sometimes, I'll be like, oh, he said he's going to do it then, but I'm working on it. So everything I'm saying a little later, I'm trying to keep it within this little segment. I'm trying to get a little bit better with that shit. It's a little harder working in winter, though. Believe that shit. All right. So we're going to go back so we can get off of this pig talk, or this swine thing for a minute. But I just want to make sure I get this out before we move on. So, where are we? Leviticus 11:7-8. Chapter 11, 7-8. Let's go back through there. We're going to go through the bull time. And then we'll get some more about baby girl. Shit, pardon me. Alright, Leviticus. Yeah. But I came across that, go back to the song. It's funny because I did the song, I've got like a Hawaiian vibe to it. Now, I ain't gonna give you too much with this woman I'm telling you about. It's a Hawaiian woman that I came in contact with. She's on the other side transition. Thing about it is, she might be with you right now, on you, around you. I give you this hint. You'll find her amongst or looking at something within the realm of what everybody wants. Yeah, I'll say that much. But yeah, got some interesting things, interesting message I got out of dealing with her. Cool people though, look like one of my peoples. Shout out to all my Polynesians and Samoans and aloha to we all. Aloha. Konnichiwa. That was good shit. Alright, here we go. Let's get back to this real quick. Here we go. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh you shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Alright. Let me see if I can find this one. Let me show you how they shoot the game. So I'm looking at this. So now when I'm looking at I'm doing the breakdown of the effects of pork on people, right? The effects of eating pork. The effects that eating pork has on people. So I want to paint with too broad of a brush, so I didn't want to necessarily, I wouldn't, in my mind I was like, okay, I know I wouldn't just say that all people that, just because you eat pork makes you a bad person or that. There are people who are, for the most part, you consider good people that eat pork. We're not saying that. Now, I was doing this out of my mind before I even got to this point. And then, when I finally went and looked up, well, before I even went and looked the scripture up, and then when I looked it up, put it in a search engine, parts of the Bible that speaks about eating this pork, Leviticus came up. And then they tried to find the other part. Yeah, shit. Pardon me with the yawning, but part of me want to go to sleep, and there's a part of me that's saying, do a video. So I hit y'all, get something else to y'all before I call it one. And probably wake up in the morning and do it again. Yeah, we're gonna do some things. This ain't just no weekend, even though I didn't get to jump out on her birthday like I wanted to because of things happened. But we'll make it. She gonna be around anyway. Like I said, usually, just I compare the pot. Just you do a whole lot of Pac references and videos on Pac and everything, but you don't really see too much. I know, as a matter of fact, you never, if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure. Outside of the one I did August, you never even see me just do one segment that was just exclusively about baby girl. That's because she had more of a Pac. If you take them, he'd be the masculine energy, she'd be the feminine energy. So Pac, you see more of that because he's more of the light, but she, by her being more of a feminine energy in her right bag, in her nature, more of a laid back type of energy. Even like I said, when you go look at the paper, let me show you, give you an example of what I mean when I say that, how she moves in the subconscious mind. And put that what I'm trying to explain to you. When you watching the 4-page letter video, you're gonna see her like, you look at her style, she's like she's playing Artemis like she's on a hunt. She's playing the Artemis, the goddess of the hunt or whatnot. So you'll see one part of the video where she's in the bushes, like spying or looking through the bushes. That's how she is in subconscious in the nigga mind. That's why you want to get well up until now, because this is more so of me just really focusing on it. But that's why you usually, when I deal with it, you want to give up specs of her, because she's more of a laid back kind of deal. Got like a fawn deer type of energy. Because look at that, that's the perfect one of the perfect ways I can explain what I'm saying. I'm showing how she communicating with me. One of the best ways to explain what I'm trying to tell you when I say why you may not see as much Aaliyah coverage, so to speak, as other people that I be rocking with, or like Mike and all that. This is why. Go look at her on a 4-page later video when she's looking through the bushes. And you'll get what I'm saying. This shit is real. Like I say, I just hate I didn't get to kick it with her in this lifetime on this physical. You kick it right now, period. She always with me. That's Furioso, my Furioso. You don't know who your Furioso is. You're a Mad Max saga. You find that motherfucker, I tell you that much. Even if it's just your own feeling inside. Where is this shit at? Let me get that too. Shit. Get her in the building. Get her in the building. Oh my God, my baby. Boy, hot. Yeah, sister. Yeah, you got that one set. You got that little sister. Boy, you love so much. Boy, you find out some. You did what? What? Man. Fucked up with this one. Okay, here we go. Oh. Goddamn baby girl. Okay. Alright, so now, what is it? Some type of system here. Give me 1 second. Where's this shit at? Man, fuck it, I just talking about it. Anyway, somewhere in Mark, they try to switch it up. So, okay, they tell you don't eat the pig and shit in Leviticus. Then it's a part Mark. Because this is how it came to me on Google. Because I pulled the Leviticus up and it spoke about that. And then it says, well, on the other hand, and it directs you to Mark, where he says that, and then they go back to they're trying to, man, let me find that shit. Fuck the dumb shit. Where is this shit? I need to be better prepared. So I can't blame nobody but myself. But where is this shit here? I be thinking shit. I be grabbing shit. Thinking I got everything right here. If some shit happened, I grab a notebook and write the shit down there and then put that shit somewhere. I ain't shit, I think I'm making one of my goals this year to start qualifying my shit more, so that's the right word I'm looking for. But while I'm looking for this shit, I will say, when I did the Mad Max joint, the last one, dealing with the root chakra and all that, right before I did that one for baby girl, I went outside and smoked something. About midnight, wait till the midnight hour, and I watched the More Than Woman video, and that's when I first realized that she had Dionysus on her leg, or Dionysus, I think it's Dianesc on her leg. That was the first time I realized this shit. And which corresponds to what I was telling you about. Yeah, you gotta go watch, but me and the Dionysian energy. She got it on the leg just like I got my everybody don't have their birthmark on their leg like this, with signifying their position or who they are. But she had the name on her leg. Now Dionysus, you got Dana, you got my aunt, Denise, or Yaya, Yimmy Ya. She's Yimmy Ya, but we used to call her Yaya. But her name is Denise. And they really did two parodies, one called the She-Haw and the Dancy. Haughton, Denise, Dancy. Yeah, it's a thing. Trust me on this one. Well, yeah, I really want to find this mark shit. But anyway, I'll find it later. So many words what they were trying to say was, it was like you could tell this where they switched it up at and was trying to trick them up for it. Because the mark, it goes on to say, I think it was 7, like, man, this is bugging, so I find it, I don't know. I should have had this shit more organized, man. But then when I organize shit, I put shit up and can't find the shit. I put the shit. So it's bullshit. But y'all work with me through it. Even this little part of the segment when I'm talking shit, you probably say, well, he's talking too, but I give character to this shit. So we give fuck it, I just say it. Anyway, so many words, maybe just fucking mark. I'll find this shit. It says, well, God created, I'm paraphrasing, but God created all things, so all things are good, so the eating the pork isn't bad because it doesn't go to the heart. And I said, oh, and you know, that ain't nothing from out the astros. Now that, if ever you want to see, when you know, because I sit here and tell you that the Bible is based off all our shit, so it's good shit in it. You got to know how to pick through with a fine-tooth comb. And then I'll tell you that there's some shit that the white man, you always hear people say, well, the white man tampered with the Bible. But you never, like I say never, but I give you an example of that right here in a subtle manner. That is an example of that, trying to justify that. First of all, because if you God, and you make this shit, and you tell them, hey, don't eat this shit, it's foul. And you mean to say, I know we all make mistakes, and shit about trial and error. No, this is bullshit, though. Let's just, come on, just cut out the dumb shit. It's supposed to be y'all, not, we don't all concern. I'm talking about the walk of life they Orthodox people come from. You mean tell me, okay, he made this shit, and then he had to, oh no, well, tell you it's bad from the get-go, and then down the line tell you, well, it's all right because it don't go to the heart. And I know what he mean by it, because he's saying, because the Bible is saying what I'm saying, as opposed to the psychological aspect of pork. So what I'm saying is, typically, eating pork may be the source of a lot of the combative, aggressive behavior that we see displayed within society today. But it's not to say that everybody that eats pork is like that. Because you got some good old nice people that eat pork. Cool people. Now how they deal with the effects of it might not be taken out of other people, or they may, whether even if it ain't even a psychological defect, or have, it may not cause them to act, or them to act as aggressive, but it shows up as health consequences, whatever. But then you go to a mark and this motherfucker says, oh, it's cool to eat it because it don't go to the heart. Well, we know it goes to the stomach. But I bet you them goddamn worms get to breaking down and parasites to get to your heart. They got some shit called heart disease, and I wouldn't be surprised if the two are connected. But that's your Bible. So it's like, so just like the jealous thing. I've never been jealous. I don't know what that shit is. I think I did so many of these. I did so many episodes or takes of this trying to get this out on a good foot. I can't remember why I done said this one within some of the shit that I actually put out, or this shit is some of the shit that's still on the cutting board flow. But I'll say it again. So if I say some shit I already said within this segment, forgive me, but I might have to just go back and listen to this shit. It's like pulling teeth for some reason, but I just listened to a full one of my last one, so I can go ahead and do it, so I can make sure, see where I'm at, check my markers. But man, I forgot what the fuck I was going with that. That big. Where the hell was I going with that? Oh, some of the jealousy thing. I don't know what that is. I ain't never. You might say he always exaggerating. Everybody's been jealous before. I don't know what that means. What that is. No, never, ever been jealous of anything, anybody. Because see, jealousy is when a motherfucker motherfucker. Let me show you what jealousy. See, this how I had to, and the reason I know how jealousy works is because I've never been jealous before. So I had to actually say, well, I actually came to a point where, like, that's some sickness. What is that? So because I don't get it, so I have to put myself in, kind of get empathetic with the shit. And I was like, okay, I get it. When you see somebody with something you want, or when a jealous person sees somebody with something they would like to have, they don't have that. So instead of looking at the person who does as a form of inspiration or motivation, all they focus on is how you're presenting something, you having that, it's just reminding them that they don't. And as opposed to them just trying to get on your level, so to speak, they just sit there and be mad about the circumstances, which leads to jealousy and shit. One aspect of it. So, if it's supposed to be y'all hoes, mighty, supreme, whatever, how the fuck is he jealous of some shit? I don't even identify with that. I thought about this for nights before, thoroughly, just to make sure I ain't get in front of y'all and cap, as y'all call it, up front. But I done thought about this shit from thinking back. What about that long? Fourth grade? No. Third one? What about? No. Kindergarten? No. No. I know nothing of it. So, this motherfucker just almighty, whatever you want to call it shit, and this motherfucker still getting jealous of his own creation. That's some dumb shit. So now the question becomes, how in the fuck did we even get on that subject of jealousy? Oh, because I was saying about how, take it back to the pork shit. This is God Almighty. He made some shit, which you was right on the first time. You told me, hey, don't fuck with that shit. And you get down here in the mark, this nigga's talking about, it doesn't. That's how you know somebody. You can tell that just sounds like somebody rewriting the rules. Well, it doesn't go to the heart, so we can eat it now. Now y'all gotta pay attention to some of this shit, man. Now don't tell me y'all, because if you was, we wouldn't be this far fucking gone. So yeah. powering me up because the more and more I'm really, this is really a revelation. I'm really starting to see that this pork shit is a if I'm willing to bet you it's about 85% of the problem with this fucking world we live in, because everybody eats the shit. Like I say, you get up and breakfast, it's pan sausage and bacon and all this bullshit, and you're wondering why we all fucked up out here. But you wouldn't think that. That's one of those small, minute details. You would think, oh, it's the violence, oh, it's that poverty, and you know, them niggas just could never get their shit together with them colors. Shit. No, man. This shit started from, you see how slavery, the shit, they tell you, oh, we need to forget about, no, you don't need to forget about that because we're still suffering from the shit they did from back then. So that should be the last thing a nigga talking about is, or we need to just get past that. No, we don't. We need to study that to figure out how the fuck we in there where we in now, eating ham ears and shit, pig ears. And wonder why we fucked up around here. I'm gonna tell this story now. Okay, so talk to my nigga X. I said this before, but this was in I think 2021 or something like that when I was doing that Twilight Zone series. Bad motherfucker too. Lord, it was a bad motherfucker. I'll do this right now so I can be ready as soon as we finish. Oh boy. So, you know, baby girl, she loves Kimmy. Egypt as you know it now. Show you how I came up in her work. Now, I'm going to get deep into that video I saw earlier. Now, I'm going to start saying loud now, I shouldn't do this, because I know last week I said I was going to come back Friday. I didn't come back this Friday, but I got caught. The music. I'm fucking with that music, so you know, it's still cool, but I'm gonna try this Saturday. I'm gonna get a little deeper. But I will tell you this much for right now. And pay close attention. You can hear her coming through me. Real slowly. Turn me up in the headphones. But if you look at her in DMX, Back in One Piece, the song Back in One Piece, right? That's Osiris. She's playing she's the ISIS energy of that song. Osiris gets cut into 14 pieces. ISIS puts them back in one piece. DMX is a dog on the bone for a bone. Aaliyah is ISIS waiting for him to come home, right? Back in one piece. That's the Anubis energy. Anubis is the son of Osiris. X. Now I've done this one before. I'm gonna do it again. Told y'all this shit is a gift that keeps on giving.